Folks, welcome to today's Tea with Jesus. I want the green tea today. It's Monday, it's a beautiful day, and for the first time in a long time, I actually have my air conditioning on here. So, we are continuing this amazing teaching of Jesus where he, after the healing at the pool, he talks about who he is. And these wonderful verses in John 5:28 and 29. Let's read those just now. Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming when all who are in their graves will hear his voice and come out. Those who have done what is good will rise to live, and those who have done what is evil will rise to be condemned. That is such an incredible voice. I've mentioned this to some of you before, that I was standing at a graveside on the island of Lewis of the west coast of Scotland, and there was many men dressed in black. It was a funeral, of course, and the minister, who seemed very somber and so on. And I just remember him saying, look around the grave, and he said, well, there's many brothers and sisters buried here. There's going to be some party on the day of resurrection. I just never associated him with a party, but this is what Jesus is saying here. He's saying, they will hear his voice. A time is coming when all who are in the graves will hear his voice and come out. Now, when you stand at a grave and talk, they're not hearing you. You do know that. But 1 Corinthians 15:52 says this, listen, I tell you a mystery. We will not all sleep, but we will all be changed. In a flash, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, the dead will be raised imperishable, and we will be changed. And notice how this judgment, those who have done good and so on. Now, I'll tell you what, we'll come on to that tomorrow, because we'll do that with verse 30. But I want to stick with this resurrection aspect of it, which is so important. C.S. Lewis, in The Last Battle, which is one of the most beautiful books I've ever read, describes it in this way. And as Aslan, spoke, he no longer looked to them like a lion. Things that began to happen after that were so great and beautiful that I cannot write them. And for us, this is the end of all the stories, and we can most truly say that all lived happily ever after. But for them, it was only the beginning of the real story. All their life in this world and all their adventures in Narnia had only been the cover and title page. Now at last they were beginning chapter 1 of the great story, which no one on earth has read, which goes on forever, in which every chapter is better than the one before. I think The Last Battle has helped me understand and long for heaven almost more than any other book out with the Bible. And that's it. Brilliant. The trumpet will sound. The dead will be raised. Their bodies will be imperishable. Amazing. God bless you. And hopefully see you again tomorrow. Bye.